Book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 11 and verse 7, KJV. Surely the light is sweet, and a pleasant thing it is for the eyes to behold the sun. But if a man live many years and rejoice in them all, yet let him remember the days of darkness, for they shall be many. All that cometh is vanity. All praises to Yahweh, by Hashem HaShai, Bahar Kadash, to be honest with the elders and the apostles of the great millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect that seeking to be the elect of the nation of Israel. That scattered abroad amongst the heathen. Some look like the heathen. Within the 144,000. Preacher, teaching, prophet, Shalom. The good times over. You forget about all the good times, how things used to be. It's just a time of darkness now, evil. Amos 5:18, KJV, warning of coming judgment. What sorrow awaits you who say, if only the day of the Lord were here? You have no idea what you're wishing for. That day will bring darkness, not light. And that day you will be like a man who runs from a lion only to meet a bear. Escaping from the bear, he leans his hand against a wall in his house and is bit by a snake. Yesterday, the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah will be dark and hopeless without a ray of joy or hope. Got this video real quick. It's going into the power grid. But it says something, man, and hey, you gotta love it. They said it'll take them 128 weeks to receive transformers that are made in China. That are made in China. That they marinate, man. As you see, Fox News Channel, expert issues chilling warning on vulnerable U.S. power grid. This is Fox News Channel clips. We saw 10 hours ago, so I just want to play this real quick. Just, 128 weeks. That's 52 weeks in a year. 52. What's that? 52 or 52. What's that? 114. Let's see. Damn, let me see calculator. So what's that, about 3-4 years or something like that? 128 weeks. My fault. 128 weeks divided. 120 weeks divided by 52. 2.5 years. Right? So you're talking 2.5 years. Now when things go dark, transmitters are hit, which is going to go dark somehow. Prophecy going to play out. Just know when things power back up, it's only going to be for the 15-minute cities, man. It's not going to be for the all United States. All right, these FEMA zones, they got the 15-minute cities, things of that nature. That's in these major cities, within the states. That's why they are positioning troops to be in these major cities. That's in all states, right? So you're talking 2.5 years for transmitters. Just give you an idea how long it'll take for transmitters. Just to throw that out there. So in other words, when things go down, you think it's gonna be back up in a week, 2 weeks. Nah. Ain't happening.
School is where germs pop up. And now with your help, so does Lysol. Because this year, meanwhile, rising...
Again, this is what the end consists of. It's a real quick video.
Meanwhile, rising security concerns over America's power grid and its vulnerability to foreign adversaries. There's a new report from the New York Times further heightening those fears. This is the country's demand for power is surging. Brian Talkman is CEO and founder of Fluxco. His company is focusing on the transformer supply chain. I'm going to put up on the board here, Brian, for everyone to see. This is how Americans get their power. Like, I turn on I flip the switch, I don't even think about it, but you think about it all the time. So here's how it works, and the transformer piece of this is right in the center. Why is that so important?
The transformer is the backbone of the grid. There's millions of them across all of America, and they allow us to move energy at the most efficient levels. Otherwise, without a transformer, you couldn't move electricity more than a mile without losing all of it to losses. So, but we are relying on them, and most of them are made outside of America. 85% of all transformers are made outside the United States. We're the world's largest importer of transformers, and we can't make them in
Where
America.
are they made?
A lot of them are made in China, India, the rest of the world. We've been in an energy scarcity mindset for decades, and with the advent of AI-driven data centers and all kinds of new electrical-based technologies, we need more transformers, more grid equipment as fast as we can possibly make it.
I see here that it takes 128 weeks. That's the average wait time for a transformer. So how many do we need?
We need about 5 times as many as we can possibly buy right now. And that's based on what we can buy today. The amount that we could buy if there was actually a supply is actually, I think that is probably 2 or 3 times that.
So the New York Times wrote this. Just this month, Iran was linked to recent sabotage of water systems in several states. The grid could be an even bigger prize for the right adversary. Without an army or a fleet of bombers or a nuke, you could cripple the United States for years. Is that exaggerated or on target?
It's right on target, unfortunately. You know what? Our grid is very fragile, and it would be a Herculean effort to try to make our grid terrorist proof, or really, increase the resiliency we need. But what we can do, I think we do have a solution JD Vance has talked about before. I think the right answer is to stockpile transformers. I think we should have a strategic reserve. If we can get more capacity, we should put more in replacements, because it would not take an engineer. I could teach you in 5 minutes how to sabotage the grid, and it would be catastrophic. But the good news is we also have a very easy way to remedy it. It's being able to replace units quickly.
Yeah, and he did speak about that on Joe Rogan here. But I want to ask you about this as well, because in the news a lot right now, the growing need for data centers and the growing opposition to data centers as well. Let's look at this. Growing global data center electricity consumption. So you can see everything is going up. And I wonder what you think, or how we deal with the fact that we need that compute and we need that electricity, but we don't have the transformers.
Yeah, we're not going back, right? Everyone has used AI. They've seen how much impactful it can be in their lives. So we are going to only need more compute, which means we need more power. We've got to increase our capacity of production here very quickly. The good news is transformers are pretty simple machines. They're really amazing, efficient machines that have been around for 130 years. We've got to turn up that capacity quickly.
Can that be done here in America? Like, we could start doing them now?
100%. Yeah, this is not sophisticated technology. It's just we've been in that scarcity mindset. Now that we're seeing how valuable and important electricity is, I'm really hoping and praying, and I'm helping support companies to increase their capacity. And with modern automation robotics, we can be cost competitive with China, with India, with anyone. And the good news is we have a logistical advantage across them, right? So a transformer is a giant hunk of steel, copper, and aluminum. They've got to move across the ocean for 3 months to get it to us. We can build in America, and we have this logistical advantage on them. We should be the lowest cost manufacturer of transformers in the world in America for our own consumption. It's pretty easy. We've got to get the resources. We've got to really drive talent to go into this industry that has been a backwater of engineering talent for a long time. But now the good news is electricity, the grid, it's kind of becoming sexy again. People are getting interested in it. I think it's attracting more talent.
I know what you mean. All right, Brian Talkman, great that you came. Please stay in touch, and hopefully we won't need to call you if there's a blackout. Yes. But I take your point.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News.
His ass on speed dial. I I just want to hit it real quick through the spirit of power. How about Shema? Shah, step up the name. How about Shema? Shah, Shalom.